Good evening and welcome to First News TV Edition. I'm the hostess with the mostest, Jen, and this is my partner in crime, Nick.
Yeah, how's it going, people out there?
We're here tonight to inform you about the competition this year and anything else.
Just a broad view of what the first competition is about, and we have a few guests with us tonight. Would you like to introduce them?
Sure. Over on this side, we have the lovely and talented Christine Morales, who will be talking a little bit about fundraising and the community involvement this evening. Is that correct?
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Jen, for introducing me. I'm very excited to be here tonight.
I'll bet you are. And next to her, we have the exchange student, Timothy Atchison, and he'll be hogging the camera a little tonight and getting his 2 cents in.
Thank you very much, Jen.
Anytime. And would you like to introduce the last guy?
Yes, to my right here we have Rob Brand, the first team leader of the whole Nipro CHS competition thing. Yeah.
Thank you. It's great to be here, and I appreciate you having me on your show.
Oh, no problem.
Anytime. Okay, probably about this time you're wondering what FIRST is. It started in 1991 with about 27 teams and was then called US FIRST because it was just national competition. Now, with the addition of 200 teams, it has been shortened to simply FIRST because it includes all the companies that are in North America, and everyone can get a chance to become involved in the efforts. Our team this year is made up of about 75 students, 40 Nipro employees, and 6 teachers, and they will all be working to help us, try to win a little more.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yep. In the past, we've been quite successful. Do you think you can tell us a little bit?
Yeah, I'd like to. All right. When the competition started in 92, not 91, we won the national championship, which is a very high honor. We took home the Clinton. In 1993, we came away with the Motorola Quality Award. That's an award for design, for the best design of the machine. In 1994, we didn't come home with anything that year, but we took it as a great learning experience and came back strong next year. Then 1995, we were a finalist in the competition at Florida. It's a very exciting time for the whole team. And in 1996, we were semifinalists in the Chairman's Award. And it's about all we got so far. Hopefully something will be added this year.
Yes, in 1997, we're hoping to bring home a win. Maybe we will.
Go team.
Yes, go, Nipro CHS. Now, FIRST actually stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology, and it's basically to get kids a little more interested in the science field rather than sports, and try to show kids that there's more out there than just that. And to help us doing this, we have a video from CNN that it shows
what the behind the scenes look is at Nipro.
Yep, yes. And how the kids have the hands-on experience. So if you want, can we roll that clip?
Roll that clip.
Like a TV game show or a sports event, but it's actually an academic exercise, the kind a classroom rarely provides. This is the Clinton High School team getting ready for the regional championships in the US FIRST robotics competition. US FIRST teams are designed to create the excitement of team sports competition, but for a serious purpose, promoting the study of science and technology by high school students. The Clinton High team won the first national championships a few years back. The students, from freshmen to seniors, work with engineers from its sponsor, Nipro, a nearby company that makes a wide variety of plastic parts. Each team gets a standardized kit they must use to build a robotic machine that must carry out a preset task.
The object of this machine is to pick up 24-inch diameter balls on the front end of the machine and elevate that to a pick-and-place device that we're going to use to transport the ball from our machine into the goal.
Down in the bowels of the company workrooms, the team works with NIPRO engineer Lisa Sandberg on this year's design. Lisa, tell me what's going on here right now.
Well, right now, we are working on our second mock-up design of the universal joint for the suction cup.
This year's challenge to design and build a radio-controlled machine to pick up large and small balls and dump them into the goal faster than the competition. It's a dirt under the fingernails experience, and it's not just a boys' club for those interested in science.
Now that I got working on the computers and realizing what the engineers do, it's really interesting.
And the girls have as much opportunity as the boys to work on the machines that they want to work on.
We learn to work with one another, not to fight, and cooperate with each other.
All that cooperation paid off at the regional finals in Manchester, New Hampshire, where dozens of teams from the Northeast competed. The Clinton High School team finished in the top 8 in the regional contest. For the winner, it's on to the national competition later this month at Epcot Center in Florida. Dick Wilson, CNN, Clinton, Massachusetts.
So, Jen, what'd you think about that clip?
It was very nice. It showed how the students got involved and gave a little overview of last year's competition.
That's good. Let's go to my good friend here, Rob Brand. He'll tell us about what this year's competition's about.
The competition for this year is a little bit different than what you saw in the video there. Yeah. The playing field is very similar in design. There's a goal in the center of the field that you try to score on. But the objects that you're working with have changed. Instead of using balls this year, we're using inner tubes. And we have to score those inner tubes onto a TP-shaped structure that is made up of 3 poles with 3 pegs each on the poles. You try and get the tubes on the poles and score points that way. Mm-hmm. You can also get tubes in certain configurations so that you can double your points. And also you can take your opponent's tubes off of the structure during the competition. So you have 3 robots that are out in the field at the same time competing over a 2-minute span. And it gets to be quite complex and quite a challenge.
Do you have any questions, Jen?
As the competition gets more in-depth and more time is spent there, do you see a bond begin to form between the employees and the students that come on a regular basis?
Yeah, most definitely. What you'll find is that students that are new to the program, although Tim's new to the program, he doesn't fit in this category, but most students when they come into the program are quite reserved and quiet and are somewhat intimidated. They don't want to put forth their ideas. But as we get into the building of the machines and having more and more meetings, you find that the students open up, they start to take the initiative, and they're not afraid to put forth their ideas. And a lot of their ideas, quite frankly, are used in the design and manufacture of the robot.
That's very good. You wouldn't want any of those ideas to be missed out on. So it's good that students come out of their shells.
Yes.
For that.
I agree, yeah.
Yes. The community really helps them do that. Christine, do you agree? Do you see the community involvement?
Definitely. I think without the community, I don't think we'd be where we are today. I think we've come a long way since the first beginnings of our participation in the years. And I think the community has a lot to do with that by their support and their acting with us, the involvement that they give us, their donations, constantly donating to our efforts. I think without them, I don't think we would be here.
So we need those donations to help us keep going and to fund the fight, to reach the top in this year's competition.
Most definitely. About these donations, do we have fundraisers?
Actually, Nick, we do have some fundraisers.
I thought so.
No.
At the beginning of this year, actually, we did sweatshirts. U.S. first sweatshirts, though. So those are a one-time opportunity to get, since, as we've said before, the name has changed to Just First. And following up on that, we did cookbooks. And the students and their parents and teachers, community members all donated recipes and different little tips for the kitchen and at home. And one Saturday, we all came together and built the cookbook. Put it together, and it still is on sale for $10 if anybody wanted to get one. We still have those out.
Can you get them in the
published by Dunn & Company for free.
Yes, it was actually. There's another supporter of us.
Oh, thank you, Dunn & Company.
Yes,
Without
thanks a
you,
lot.
who knows where we'd be?
Exactly. You can get any of the things that we sell or any of the proceeds. You know, we can go through a student
In the first
such as
program?
ourselves, yep, or you can call it down to the high school.
Yes. The office?
Yeah. We also did a very interesting one. We had a basketball game held at the high school.
Yes.
The NIPRO employees versus the CHS teachers and faculty and the students came together as one and
Oh,
played,
that's
and it
good.
was very interesting, very fun. It's great.
That sounds great. And am I mistaken, or did we again come together and show up as Hawkers at the Patriots game?
Yes, Jen, you are correct. We went to the Patriots championship game actually, which we won.
Oh,
And
go Pats.
Exactly. We sold hot chocolates. We sold hot dogs, peanuts, and I mean we were there from 9. We didn't get, as we know, one of our buses broke down, so we didn't
had
get
a little
home
trouble.
till 10:30, and everybody was up bright and early the next morning off to school. So I think that just shows how much
Togetherness.
people are dedicated to this program.
Yes, yes. And Timothy, since you're being new over in this country, do you also see this? Do you feel like you're getting involved and being welcomed with open arms?
Well, Jen, I'm here as an exchange student for a year in the US, and this first program has been a new experience for me. We don't really have anything like this in Europe, so for me it's a new experience. But yes, I have been welcomed very much with open arms by everybody, and it's a new experience for me to meet new students that I wouldn't normally have the chance to meet NIPRO engineers, and also not forgetting the community members, which is, as Christine and Rob have already pointed out, are very important members of the first team.
Was there any intimidation on your part, seeing the big building and no new faces?
Well, I suppose there was a bit of intimidation because I've never been in a big factory like NIPRO before, but one of the first things they did was to give us a tour of the factory, and the engineers and everybody made us feel real at home, so
It's good.
we're starting to get that bond together, as Rob said.
It's a good feeling.
Tim, what role do you play in the first competition for our team?
Well, on a personal level, I am involved in the strategy team primarily. That involves data collection, and on other teams, as well as trying to figure out what we ourselves are going to do when we get down to the competition. Also, we might try and come up with a few selection procedures for the drivers of the machine this year. So it keeps me busy, Nick.
That's good, yeah. I'm also on that team, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Rob, how did you come about being the first team leader?
Well, I was fortunate that last year, when the national competition took place in Florida, I was living in Tampa, and I have ties to some of the people at NIPRO, and they invited me over to Orlando during the competition to see what it was all about. And I went over there and could not believe the excitement and enthusiasm generated, and actually the complexity of the machines that were built in a 6-week period from scratch, from a kit of parts that's supplied by FIRST, and the success that the teams had. The real success that you see from this whole program is the growth and development of the students.
Yeah.
And I'm just fortunate to have become a NIPRO employee, and I was asked to get involved with the first effort this year. I have some background in running events that have a lot of moving parts, which is similar to this program. I think Jen mentioned there's 75 students involved and 40 to 50 NIPRO employees, and quite a few community members. So there's a lot of moving parts. Our total program is really made up of 17 different teams. And, Tim talked about the engineers accepting him with open arms. Well, this program is made up of more than just engineers. These 17 teams have a food team and an inventory control team and a scheduling team and a finance team and a communications team. And, one great example of this program is sitting here in this studio doing this TV show that otherwise you may not have had an opportunity to do. The cameras are being run by students, the control room is being run by students, and students are hosts, and you're getting an opportunity to see what's done to produce a television show. And that's just one of the side things that this program does. So I'm very fortunate to be involved. I'm getting to meet a lot of people internally at the company quickly, and a lot of people in the community of Clinton.
And you know what else, Nick? This competition just isn't all work and no play.
You don't say, Jen, huh?
I do say, Nick. The championship is held at Epcot Center in Florida, and
Nice place I hear, huh?
yes, very, very nice, warm. And we have a clip from that shows the students about not so much the competition, but the togetherness and the fun that the students
The
get out of it.
excitement, overall
Yes,
aura
just
of the competition.
how they get into it and really get it for their team and just go.
Yeah,
So
most
if
definitely.
you want to, we can show that clip to show some of that excitement.
Let's roll it. Wow, that clip got me all riled up. How about you, Jen?
Yes, I could feel the excitement in this. I could hear the screams in
Just
fact.
like I was there, you know?
Yes, but we weren't there. But that's okay, because I felt like I was part of it.
Just the overall excitement. I was feeling it at home.
Yes, definitely. So anything else that you're wondering about? this evening?
I don't know, Christina. What's your favorite part of the competition?
There isn't like one certain thing. I think it's the whole competition itself. I think being there, as we saw in the video, the adrenaline rush, the excitement about being this close to the goal and getting knocked over or having our ball thrown out, I think that really pushes you more and more to want to be there this year and everybody want to go down to foot. That's one of our big things, actually. We're trying to raise enough money for the whole entire student body to go down that participates in first. And that's why we need a lot of support from the town and everything. And as a matter of fact, we even have February 1st, Family Fun Day.
That sounds promising.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna have a cakewalk, and we're gonna be selling a lot of little different things. Cookbook's gonna be there.
Oh, big seller.
There's gonna be pie throwing contests and face painting. So I definitely think that it's from 10 to 3, and I definitely think that the community
Sounds like
and all
fun.
of us will be there, I'm sure.
It's
I'll
down at the
see
high
you.
school, Christine.
Yes, it is.
Do you know who's going to get the pie thrown in their face?
Mr. Paul Morrison.
actually is going to be
Paul
one
Morrison.
of our...
Are you, Rob?
Actually, I might be one of the people throwing a pie. But I understand
Always
that
looking for more faces, though, if you want to...
that Bill
just get
Colombo's going to
behind
I
be.
believe Barbara Hansis will be one of those lucky ones getting the pie thrown at their face also.
She's one of our great supporters.
Yes,
I think
she is.
definitely...
The parent, NIPO
Yes.
employee gets involved.
Definitely.
Tim, what is your favorite part about the competition?
Well, the competition itself is, I suppose, the excitement of it all. As we start to spend more time down there, you can really feel the excitement building. That's really good. But I think the most important, or my favorite part, is the bond that exists between the employees at NIPRO, the students, and the community members. Because once we all come together, we really do make a great team. I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's true.
I believe it, yeah.
Yes, I also believe it.
That's good, that's good. Rob, could you tell us about some of your responsibilities as being team leader? down at Nipro?
Sure. One of the things that I spend a lot of time doing is trying to communicate a lot of the information that comes from FIRST. I mentioned earlier we have 17 teams, and each of those teams is made up of a group of members that consist of students, consist of community members, consist of Nipro employees, and each team has a team leader. So I try to make sure that the information gets to the team leaders on a timely basis. I also try to participate in as many of the different meetings that take place and just provide support to everyone who's involved in the program.
That sounds good. And could you tell us, I hope we made some believers out of you that this is a good competition. Could you tell us some of the dates that consist?
Sure. This year, the Clinton High School Nipro team will participate in 2 competitions. One is a regional competition that takes place March 13th through the 15th, and that's held at New England College in Manchester, New Hampshire. And then April 10th through the 12th, we'll travel to Epcot Center at Disney World and compete in the national championship. The competition in New Hampshire is smaller, being a regional. There'll be 45 teams competing in that competition. And the competition in Florida will have 154 teams competing, which is quite an increase over last year, which only had 78 teams. So the competition is really going to be very, very competitive this year. And just so, if we left this out, I want to get the point across that the teams are made up of major corporations and their local high schools that form a partnership. And they go through this 6-week period of building the machine based on the specifications given to them from FIRST. They get a kit of parts, and they go ahead and they build the machine in that 6-week period. And we have to ship the machine off on February 25th. And that's our drop dead date. We have to have the thing done by
Give
then.
us much time.
Yeah.
So it's crunch time.
Yes, yes it is.
Some of the corporations involved with this first competition are very big, like NASA, Procter & Gamble. So it must be hard teams to go up against for a small hometown company like Nipro.
That's what makes it even more satisfying, is that the Clinton High School is a 400 student high school. And you're going up against high schools that are 2,000 students.
Worcester Polytechnical
So
Institute. Yeah.
they have a large group of students to choose from. And one of the things that's pretty impressive with the Clinton High School is that their percentage of their student body that's involved with the program is almost 20% of the student body is involved with this program. And that's, I don't think there's any other team in the competition that could approach that number.
I think it's better being a smaller company in high school because the bond it seems to mean more. Like, because everyone knows everyone else.
Small town.
Yes.
I think it's more gratifying too when you see that we come in second place in the nationals and we bring home awards like the poster standing behind us. I think that shows that we may be smaller than the rest, but we definitely can meet up to the challenge.
Yes. Rise above the rest.
A lot of pride in
Take
this little
control.
town. Yes.
It's great.
Tim, do you have anything to add to us? Being all here for only a few months, but do you see the bond?
Certainly do, Nick. I'd just like to thank everybody at Nipro and the high school for giving me the opportunity to experience this. It's something that I'll treasure in my memory, so I can bring it home and show all my friends what I got involved in when I was over here.
Sounds
No,
like
you're
fun.
taking lots of pictures.
Oh yeah,
to
taking lots of pictures.
remember
Yeah.
the experience. It's good.
How many years have you two been involved in the program?
This is my 3rd year. I've been in it since I was a freshman, so
This is also my 3rd year.
Your 3rd year also?
So I'm gaining experience.
Yeah.
Each year. Christine.
What brings you back?
the excitement,
Yeah.
the people.
The new experiences that you get every year. How about you, Christine? No, you're a veteran of this.
The challenges of each year being different, I think mostly.
It's good.
Have you learned from the program the opportunity to be involved with a corporation and get exposure to the engineering world and running a big project?
Definitely. I think that this year is probably, I'm a senior this year, so I think it's one of my most important years in high school. And I'm looking on to college, going into communications, and that actually is the group that I'm in with US First. So I think that's a really gratifying opportunity that I have.
Okay. We hope you'll join us next time. We'll be looking at the animation team, hopefully, and their part, the role they play in the competition. And
Yes, and as we get closer to the crunch time, how the students get into
the real nitty-gritty of the
Get
competition.
down and dirty with the competition and really go forward, and they get energized. And we just like to thank Channel 30 for giving us the opportunity.
Airtime.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you to the community for their continued support, without which this would not be possible.
Yes, thanks
And
a lot.
also,
On
you
camera one, we have Emily Wilcox.
Emily Wilcox. She thought she was getting out of this, but no such luck.
Say hi to Mom for her. Yeah. Hey.
Wave
Wave to
all the
folks at
viewers
home.
out there.
Hey.
And her accomplice, Colleen Shaver.
Colleen Shaver.
I believe I just said that.
Her brother Pat Shaver is on the
Yes, and wave to your mom. Hi, Mom. Okay. And also, back there in the booth, we have Audrey Coyle.
our
Wave to us, Audrey.
director. Hey.
Whoa, the big director. And behind her, there's Ray Azarandia,
Randia.
the graphics technician. Also,
We have Mary Neely.
hiding in the corners. And Liz Holland behind
Poke your
her.
head out for us, Liz.
Yeah, give
There
a
you
wave
go.
and a smile.
And standing in the background, we have Al Collins. Wave to the folks at home.
And that's about all the time we have for this edition of First News TV edition. Hope to see you next time.
And so long.
We'll
See you later.
later.
Nice.
To have you.
Very well done.